Hi beautiful people, thank you for joining me once again. We're going to do an SRT group healing clearing, and it's a taster, it's not a full clearing, on blocks to miracles. So make sure you're 100% open to receiving healing. Let's get straight to it, shall we? Thank you. Right, here we go. So blocks to miracles, and they're running at about 50 positive, about 100 negative, and in terms of consciousness, incarnational level. So let's just ask your high self teams and my God team that's working there to clear away anything that can be cleared, up to 100 positive, down to 0 negative, all the way up to radiant love, new paradigm level of consciousness for your highest good. So this we've done the prep to work already, so now we're just clearing the initial programs. At the end of the brief research, we'll do a mop-up which clears the bulk of the programming as well. So your teams are doing this on the other side of life, the teams that work with you, your high self teams. This isn't a full clearing, this is a taster group clearing, but we've had fantastic feedback from these. You're all getting a lot of healing out there, and that's the purpose of them. So I'm super grateful. It's great to hear your positive feedback. It really is. As I've said many times before, if you want to train in this, I don't teach this. It's not an avenue I want to go down. Although I've been doing it for SRT clearings for must be 10 years now, getting on for 10 years. And full-time, so I do these full-time along with my one-to-one sessions with clients. So but if you want to train, you can get all the information from the Spiritual Response Association based in the USA, or I can recommend my teacher, malabikershaw.com, who's lovely. There are teachers all over the world, which the association has a list from. So still clearing away. If you wish to donate as well, have a look at my links in the details. That would always be very welcome. Thank you. I have a few people that donate quite regularly, so I'm super grateful. Thank you. And if you want to work one-to-one with me, either one-to-one sessions, check out my website. All the details again down below. Still clearing away, so I'm just going to ask the teams to get extra help as appropriate there to clear away anything else that may be running. Oh, there you go. That was needed. Right, so where are we going first? Chart 6A, which is Master Programs. Not going into any depth with these, but we've got a master program. They're a failure. I'm just going to ask that that's cleared away at all levels of consciousness. Again, I'm not going into any depth with any of these because it's just a taster group clearing. It just gives you an idea. But having said that, a lot of people have had a lot of healing from these. So you will get whatever it is that you need. And that's the main thing. And if you're interested in reading more about this system, then whilst this is clearing, the books to buy are Soul Recreation by Robert E. Detzler and The Freedom Path by Robert E. Detzler. There's a spiritual healing book which I have somewhere which has gone AWOL for now. I think I might have lent it to somebody. Anyway, they're full of information and really interesting as well. And Robert's no longer with us on this side of life. He died a few years ago, but left an incredible legacy. Very, very powerful healing mechanism. Right, okay, so where are we going next? Chart 6B, which is blocks to positive expression. Blocks to generosity. Blocks to acceptance. Blocks to abundance. So let's clear all those away at all levels of consciousness on chart 3. Yes, always give to receive. Same with your spiritual unfoldment as well. The more you invest in you, and that's self-nurturing, self-care, self-awareness, opening up, learning, you know, going on courses, booking coaches, you know, anything that's to do with your unfoldment and self-nurturing, self-care, you will always get that money back. Whatever investment, you'll get the money back, you'll get opportunities coming in, you'll get things will always come back to you that represent what you've invested in. So make sure you have the right intentions, that, you know, if your intentions are sincere, you want to unfold, you want to develop the spirit, you want to develop the awareness, you want to generate more self-care, self-nurturing, self-love, not narcissistic love, but, you know, the proper honouring the spirit within, looking after the body, you know, that kind of thing. So you will always get that investment back one way or another. So many times over, many times over. So right, chart 11, soul energy programming, which is at Lord of Lords level of consciousness. So dysfunction of soul consciousness and cleansing the soul of evil. That's the belief at some level that you hold at soul level that, you know, you've been bad. It tends to come from other religious lifetimes, or lifetimes where, you know, you've done something and you sort of believe you're really, really bad, really evil for doing something. It's, you know, the religious lifetimes that we used to live, let's say in the 13, 14, 1500s, were very, you know, very extreme, devoted, religious. So you'd have extremisms in terms of belief systems, you know. So we're just clearing those away. And those are at Lord of Lords level of consciousness, which is the first expression of the living soul on chart 11. Clearing away. And may miracles bless your path, whatever they are, whatever the miracles are. I mean, life's a miracle, isn't it? Every time a baby is born, that's a miracle. Breath is a miracle. Okay, where are we going next? Chart 13, programs before creation. Again, we're just doing very simple, very straightforward, levels 7 and 8 clearing. So just clearing levels 7 and 8, referring to numerous charts held on the other side of life. I'm not going into any depth with these, just a taster. Okay. Chart 23, which is spiritual realms programs. All issues. So let's just clear all issues away. issues and challenges are what Robert Detzler used to refer to as little onions, whereas programs, major programs, are the big onions. He said there could be a few or many of them, even infinite. Individual small packages which have been isolated, but they can still cause problems. You know, aches or illnesses or challenges, blocks to abundance, that kind of thing. So they're like little things, but you know, little things amassed can be big things. So it's just good to clear the path. It's like defragmenting the mind, isn't it? Or defragmenting the way. Right, okay, where to next? Chart 28, final forgiveness. Clearing memory impingements. So let's just do that. So again, Robert Detzler says that these carry over from past lives. Something painful happened. A pain-filled memory carrying intense negative energy was established, and the memory was never released or forgiven. Such memories can impinge on and limit the present life. Maybe you stop believing in miracles. Anything is possible. We are limitless beings with infinite possibility and potential. Isn't that something to get really excited about? That we're not stuck where we think that we are, just because we're born a certain way. Doesn't mean that that has to limit us in any way. We're infinite beings, infinite potential, infinite creativity. That's incredibly exciting, isn't it? Incredibly exciting. It means anything is possible. Society limits us. Social norms limit us. Belief systems limit us. Light stream. So let's clear the light stream away. It's already starting to feel lighter. I don't know if you can feel that too. Okay, we're still clearing away. Chart 31 it looks like, which is memory clearing. Inside, outside, inside. The rim of creation. Let's clear the rim of creation through Godhead and Spirit. So I'm going to read to you what it says about the rim of creation. Again, this is from Robert Detzler, the founder of this system. So when I first was shown the rim of creation, I thought it was like a wagon wheel with 12 lines running through it like spokes. Later I saw it was a sphere with the lines meeting at the centre. The 12th line stood up like a steel rod, and the other 11 lines wove around it like a maypole dance. Spirit says the 12th line is mankind, and the other 11 lines are all support systems for mankind. They are fire, water, earth, air, animal, bird, fish, vegetable, mineral, consciousness, and light. Only after the 11 are in place can man exist on a planet. Symbolically, the planet was 5 days in creation or preparation before man was created. That tends to come from Genesis, I think, in the Bible. So again, you'll get that information from the two books, The Freedom Path and Soul Recreation, which I showed you earlier. Okay. Anything else? No? Should we go to mop up? So let's just do a quick mop up. We're not going to do a full mop up or anything like that. This is there's my list for my full mop up there, that I go through for each client. So just doing a quick mop up for each and every one of you by your teams, which is where really all the clearing takes place. Okay, suddenly stopped. Okay, so is high self happy with the clearings? Soul happy? Will it hold anything else to do? No. Okay, so where are we now? Blocks to miracles. So now 100 positive, 0 negative. Okay, I can feel it. It feels much, much lighter. So we're done. Another one bites the dust. Another one done. Drink lots of water. Allow 3 clear days for old neural pathways to fall away. And don't do more than 2 of these taster clearings in one day, I would say. So any positive feedback, leave down below. It's always interesting to hear what's changed within you and what you've noticed as well. So lots of love to you all, and see you on the next clearing. Bye, lovelies.